What is Super Bomb Survival? Known as SBS for short, Super Bomb Survival is a Roblox game created by developer Tyler McBride, also known as PolyX. Inspired by games such as Mario 64 and Super Bomberman, your goal is to survive a barrage of bombs falling from the sky until the timer ends. So without further ado, let's... I'm alive? Anyways, let's talk about the UI. One of the main reasons why I love Super Bomb Survival is because of the UI. PolyX's art is all over this game, and the user interface is no exception. From the game thumbnail to the main menu, the UI oozes with personality. Here's an example. This is the main menu. As you can see, we got the game logo, some nice character art, soundtrack, extra modes, and the play button. The use of colours are very welcoming. It's a nice contrast to the hectic nature of the game and helps balance everything. PolyX's style is very distinct and it helps it stand out from the other thousands of Roblox games. This style of presentation I think encourages players to use the more creative side of your brain. It might just be me, but almost every server I join, I find a player with a creative looking avatar. A lot more than if I were to play Mad City. For better or for worse? What is this? Anyway, I could talk about the main menu and how creative PolyX is all day, but we need to move on. To the lobby! The lobby itself could be considered its own game. It's inspired by arcades and the play areas you find in fast food restaurants. There is so much to do, from launching yourself out of a cannon to finding a banana that gives you a badge and 5 coins, which is nice, to whatever this is. The lobby feels like a real place. Even having small details like a shoe shelf, a place to eat, photos and banners on the walls, and even a lift. But not everything is just for show. The lift is another way to pick which game mode you want to play, rather than just clicking it from the menu. There's of course the normal mode, big servers, super intense, and if you really want to mix things up, there's randomizer mode. These are especially good for players who want more of a challenge. Another thing that isn't just for show is the item shop. So let's talk about it. Just like the lift, there's a place in the lobby specifically for the shop. Of course, you could just click the shop icon, but where's the fun in that? So let's talk about the skills. Skills are separated into 3 types: movement, offense, and defense, each catering to different playstyles. Some of the most notable skills are hover, which allows you to hover around the map for a certain amount of time. Airstrike summons a missile to strike your foes from above. And the trust skill, which spawns a trust for you to climb. My favourite skill is the black hole. Throw it and watch the world destroy itself before you. Sorry, I got a bit carried away. There are also perks. Perks, just like skills, are meant to mix up the formula. You got perks that let you double jump, perks that let you run faster, perks that prevent missiles from targeting you, you name it. These all help to keep the game fresh. Of course there are those skills and perks, but there's also all of these. When you buy skills and perks from the shop, it's randomized, which decreases the chance of players having a broken setup. You don't want someone with a mini nuke skill and 2 perks spoiling your day. Did I say 2 perks? Yeah, just like any other game, Super Bomb Survival has monetization, but it isn't obvious at first glance. I've played the game for a long time without realizing that there were game passes. I might have just been oblivious, but it doesn't feel forced at all. Game passes aren't just shoved in your face left, right and centre. You have to go to the shop to get a game pass, which is good and makes a lot of things feel organised. No one likes ads, and a lot of the Roblox community tend to forget that. Like I said before, there's a game pass for stuff like a second perk, triple coins, and even a VIP pass that gives you 150 gems. Speaking of gems, they're another form of currency as an alternative to coins. You can use it to buy skills, perks, spawn event icons, make it rain more gems, and choose a map. So let's talk about it. Before we start, I have to mention this. To vote for a map, you have to jump on a giant button, which is just really charming. A lot of the maps are really nice and make you feel like a child in a huge playground. The movement-based skills and perks make it fun to traverse around the map. I like to use the double jump skill on maps with giant structures, like Doomspire and Statue the Noob. It's satisfying seeing them blow up before your eyes. My personal favourite maps are Golden Gearworks, Bell Garden, Cliffberg, and Colourful Court. A lot of the maps remind me of levels from 3D platformer games. For example, Golden Gearworks is inspired by TikTok Clock from Mario 64. Not all maps are made by PolyX though. Fans could submit maps for it to be in the game. This gives maps much needed variety and lets people show off their building skills. I even tried to make an SPS map, but it didn't end well. I think a lot of maps can be grouped together, like Toy Block Tower, Desktop Disarray, Cardboard City and Laptop Workshop could be a part of the Big Objects set. And Basic Valley, Basic Field 2, Basic Ridge and Basic Hills could all be a part of the Basic set. To have them grouped up in a folder could be a nice option to have and make it easier to pick which map you're looking for. Even though I just mentioned 5 maps with the word basic in their name, it's far from that. Because the gameplay is so hectic, having a simple map can be a good thing, letting you focus on the more subtle things like the music, but not so subtle to not be worth talking about. As I said before, Super Bomb Survival is inspired by Mario 64 and Super Bomberman, so it's only natural that that applies to the music as well. It mostly consists of bleeps and bloops, but it's done very well by Beanie, Skyfloof, and many others. Listen to these snippets of some of the tracks. So as you can see, I mean, well, here. Wait. What? It's been 10 minutes and we haven't even talked about the gameplay yet. We need to get going. Here we are, finally talking about the gameplay. The meat of the burger, the foundation of the house, the creme de la creme of the... Oh, right. One of the main reasons why you play a game is because of the gameplay, and Super Bomb Survival's gameplay shines. Though it's inspired by other games, it's definitely an original concept. Of course your goal is to avoid bombs and rockets falling from the sky, but with the amount of skills and perks you have, it adds another layer of strategy to the game. You could use them to attack other players and get more points, or you could help others. It's your choice, and that level of customization is very appreciated. Items like charged soda, different types of coins, event icons, different types of bombs, eliminated players turning into bombs keep you engaged. And stuff like the leaderboards also help keep players busy. Even the small stuff like ragdolling around the map is a lot of fun. So that was the gameplay. Let's move on to our next topic, pros and cons. Just like any other piece of media, there's pros and cons to it. Pros are the presentation. This includes stuff like the lobby, the user interface, and the music and maps. They're all very well made and give this game a lot of personality. The monetization. In terms of how the game passes are presented to you, they aren't all over your screen insulting your intelligence. It shows that PolyX cares about his players. The gameplay, the variety, from the skills and perks to the different game modes. And the price. All of this game is free, and the game passes are just add-ons, which is really great. Cons are simpler menu options for when you are picking a map, and more modes to prevent things from feeling too repetitive. In conclusion, if you like games with nice art, fun gameplay, and a lot of personality, this is the game for you. There's a lot of variety, even the stuff I never got to mention like map intensity, hidden secrets, seasonal events, toy codes, save files, device compatibility, the amount of badges you can collect, the SBS community, the SBS wiki, the Super Bomb Survival Discord server. Oh wait. No! Why did it have to be like this? No! All jokes aside, this game is really well made and gets my personal rating of 8 out of 10. Wait, what's that? What's that sound? Ah! Hi everyone, thanks for watching my review. This section is just me sharing my thoughts a bit and is unscripted, so you're gonna hear a lot of stutters and stuff like that. But I just wanted to say thank you for watching my review, and I really appreciate the support while I was making this from my friends and family. Ever since I first played Super Bomb Survival in 2016, I always wanted to make a review of some sort, and here we are, I guess. Sharing this video in any way is appreciated. I have a Twitter and Instagram if you want to see more of my art, that will be in the description down below, and hopefully I can make more of these reviews in the future. Thanks again.